Are you all ready? The concept is legend. Give us the first word.
Yeah.
Do whatever it takes. Make it nice. Make it nice. Okay. Go.
Rumor has it that Prometheus's mother's womb was on fire because there was a war going on between Venus and Mars, and it had nothing to do with love. They just feared each other because one was scared of the next. So they were trying to see who could outdo the other when it came to loving best. So Prometheus was looking for a loving breast, but then Cupid shot Venus through the heart with a flaming arrow.
Rumor has it that he caught that arrow still flaming between his teeth. How he learned to fly towards the sun, that's Icarus, as though they were brothers. How they fell from the sky with wings burning. Do you remember how you fell from the sky with your soul burning? I'm telling you, your soul, that's wings. Remember when you flew back to God and you touched him and you said, God, it is Lucifer again, and I've come to take my revenge on you, for I have fallen. Remember when you burned your wings and God was the sun, how you twirled into oblivion.
Twirled into oblivion, trying to find myself because I was so vengeful. Who has taken the right side of my father? It was supposed to be me, myself, and I, but instead he chose my brother, the one that I was going to.
You ain't doing it right. You guys are doing this poem together. I want to see the chemistry. I want to see the chemistry. Let's go.
Love.
We've got 3 minutes.
Love.
Remember revenge.
I do remember revenge.
The same place where I was supposed to find love is where I got killed.
But then, wasn't that love rising out from your body? Son, you are love. Calm down, come back.
I could have sworn it was poison, and coming back was impossible because my seminal tubes were not in my spine. I am trying, I'm dying here.
I didn't want to tell them that I had poisoned him. So I looked away, broke the fourth wall, reminded who my crowd was, and I looked back to him and I said, son, there's a universe that exists beyond you. Come back to yourself. Stop unraveling.
But the helium inside my body will never outsource itself, so we might just collapse on ourselves because we are binary stars. We have to hold ourselves, but we got to a point where thinking was so sick that it was even bad for our health, so I couldn't pass it to you. But you are my other, so take it back as I fade to black in the poison you passed to me.
Remember how we disappeared into that black sun? We are sick, still coughing out black holes. How we went back into the audience again. Look out into them and see them. Aren't we gods? And don't they look like stars? Do you see them?
Looking down is better because the ground has more to produce. That's where I got my life, in a body of water they call the ocean, but I drowned inside it in the same way that the black holes were consuming my soul. So the stars are nothing because
Abyss.
the stars are nothing because staring into the sky is like looking the devil in the eye inside of the abyss, and he is coughing out all the saints and sins.
Remember how I caught you before you fell into the abyss? I just want to be the arms that carry you. Do you remember how I became your father? Son, do not go to that devil. He knows you too well. You have shared his head. You have touched his tail. You have grown his horns. Give them back to me. I'll carry your pain instead.
I'll carry my own pain. Maybe like Atlas, but you didn't get the point. I was Oedipus, resurrected into another life, so it is me that is your father. I gave you life, I gave you light. We were still part of this binary, but you are outsourcing yourself and becoming a supernova, dying in your own explosion. You see, these thoughts I rode in because we're still trapped inside the abyss, and the devil's hands have hold holes inside of them so he can never catch, let alone can you.
The devil's hands have holes inside of them. I remember another man who had holes inside his hands. How he burnt on a cross that looked like an inferno. Son, we are brothers and I am your father by being your mother. Don't you understand? We are each other. Why are we fighting when we're collaborating, creating this? We're actually becoming one. Come back to me again. Become the pen, become the page. We are both. We are these sage sayers.
We could have been the same, but every action has an equal opposing reaction. So we are distanced from one another by the same words we are trying to share. Because when I write, it is a chemical reaction that sparks the flame inside me that made me a star, a son to myself, breastfed by my own thoughts. You are an absent mother. I need you. Where are you? I am walking through walls and I cannot feel myself. I am coming to realization like masturbating into oblivion. Yet still I am lost and I cannot find myself. Where is my mother? Inside the mirror. Which do I not?
Thank you. Thank you.